Hey, this video is the monthly horoscope for Capricorn. Now, Capricorn Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. If if you don't know where your ascendant is, make sure you go on Astrology's birth chart calculator, or you find a way to draw up your chart. Get a reading with me. The link is in description of my services, and get the details. This is just a general overlook of Capricorn ascendants. Okay? So Capricorn, we're going to start off with this Venus conjunct Mars, right, in your ninth house. Your energy and your gear is going to be to changing beliefs, building structures in your life, possibly even going on some form of travel. Some form of traveling, getting yourself together, but mainly, that's also where love will be. If you want to find a hottie somewhere, the best thing to do would be to go away. Go away and maybe see how that works out for yourself, okay? Now with that conjunction, you got Mars in the ninth house as well, changing beliefs, gearing up, whether you could also be, trying to get back into school, changing your life according to your higher education. All that can go for a powerful transformation. All this work that you've been doing, all the drive that you've been putting towards these areas of your life can go for a big change here, and change in a way where you will not recognize it as it was before, okay? So that's a great thing. That's actually a really good thing. And then we got a full moon that falls in your fourth house. What is the full moon? It's a fruition of things that you've been working on in the prior weeks before, now coming to some sort of conclusion or end or head, just breaking it down to the finish line, all right? And now these matters are in your fourth house. So matters of your homeland, matters of where you live. How is that working out for you? Are you happy with your home? Are you settled into your home after you've just moved there? Are you ready to move now? Are you done? Have you decided, you know what? I don't want to live here no more. Have you decided, you know what? These old traditions in my family, I can let them go now. I don't have to apply it to my house. Breaking the cycles, certain cycles in the family are also concluded with a full moon in the fourth house. Make sure your mom is okay. Check up on her. If you need to go back home for a little bit, go home and see what's up, what's cooking, what's going on there. But it's not a bad full moon. I think it's going to be a good full moon for all of us. And find out where 12 degrees Aries is in your chart, because you could really know the details here, and get the aspects going on. Like how is it good or bad? How is it going to affect other areas of your life, this full moon, right? So now we're going to go to where things get a little bit, more tricky, okay, towards the middle to the end of the month, mainly the middle of the month, where we start dealing with a lot of power struggles, with some tension going on there. But tension is what drives us to do the things we do. Pressure makes diamonds. And I know you know that, Capricorn ascendant, how y'all flow. Pressure makes diamonds, and that's what's about to go down. So you got Sun and Mercury conjuncting together in your 10th house, which, I already know, with the Sun and Mercury being, starting to travel in your 10th house towards the middle of the month, you're going to be about work. You're going to be about building and climbing. You know what I'm saying? But make sure, right, that you're not putting any unnecessary pressures on the people in your work environment, or even unnecessary pressures on yourself to make something happen. That there's no manipulation that you got going on, because Pluto's in your first house. Pluto's you, all right? So that you're not being too hard up on people to get things done. If you're a boss in your career or whatever, make sure you're not putting too much pressure on people, because what people do is they conspire, okay, and they go against you when you're pushing too hard on the power front. So be careful that you're not the one that's doing that, okay, and that it doesn't affect your image in any kind of way, you pushing too hard on the power front, right? And then we got Mars squaring Saturn. So Mars is going to be in your 9th house squaring Saturn in your 12th. All right, traveling is really on the mind for you. Maybe going away to some faraway place. You've been trying to get your papers right. Something is just blocking you from being able to move on and go where you want to go. Okay, hidden things that may come up to the surface. Mars being in the 9th, I know you want to go away, but Saturn being in the 12th is kind of causing, stability. Stability or possibly restriction in that area, You know, it's all in how you want to see it. You know, but Mars squaring Saturn, be very careful. That's frustration energies coming to a build. Mars wants to move. Let's go. Let's get it done. And Saturn's like, no, wait, chill. Okay, do your homework first. Do all your work. And it's creating a frustration dynamic back and forth between Mars and Saturn. Okay, so now we're getting towards later on in the week. Now we're getting towards the end of the week where things are going to start to clear up. Things are looking a little bit better. Okay, Mercury you got going into Scorpio, right? Mercury in Scorpio, that's going to rule your 11th house. All right, your social networks. The mind's going to be on building, you know, social climbing. What groups do I need to be involved in? Am I talking to the right people? Am I networking, you know, with the right people? You know, and Jupiter's there. So, you know, all of the things that your hopes, wishes, and dreams that you've been trying to come to fruition, you know, make sure, you know, you're building with the right people because you got those opportunities there. There could even be some good news. You got Mercury, communication, Jupiter, optimism, you know, coming together. And they create really good news. So you might have some good news in that 11th house. Maybe there could be a fruition of something that you hoped and dreamed for coming to a conclusion. You could get recognized for something. People could be talking about you like, whoa, that Capricorn, look what they did. They're off the chain. They could be saying these things about you. And even cooler, you got the sun coming in to solidify that, to really magnify it. So someone in authority could even come and solidify this Mercury information. They could be coming to, you know, boost your ego with it. Like, hey, you know, that's great you did that. I might even want you to move up a level, keep working harder, you know. So there's some good things going on. Even in the friendship sector, you might find some good news about a friend. You know, I pray for my friends. I want everybody to do good if you're in my circle, okay? So that could be good news about a friend, you know, doing things, getting, you know, building, getting up to the right level. Okay, so I love the fact that Saturn's also going to come toward the end of the month and help that out. So whatever tension was building mid-month, you can feel some slight, you know, relief in that area. Slight relief. And then you got a new moon, right? The new moon in Libra. Now that new moon in Libra is going to fall right on your 10th house, okay? So new decisions might be being made as far as what to do with your career, okay? Maybe a new project has opened up for you and now you're just ready to go because you done did the 9th house work, right? There was a full moon in your 9th house and you wrapped up whatever lessons that you needed to learn because it was gonna come to your 10th, was where it is now. So now that it's in your 10th house, what have you learned? What do you want to wrap up in the career zone? Okay, what do you want to go further with in your career zone? Maybe you want to take it to another level. You know, maybe you want to get promoted. You know, maybe you want to work towards a promotion. Because the new moon is about building and working up towards something, you know, that's starting with nothing, right? So an idea that you could be having now that's going to build in your career sector. You know, maybe you're ready to change careers. You just got a new epiphany like, you know what? I need to do this now. Go for it. Go do it because you're flowing with these energies right now of this new moon in Libra. Okay, but in all Capricorn, you know, keep doing your thing. This full moon in the 4th house will help you out. You know, it does oppose your 10th, but that's okay. It's about coming to conclusions in the home. You know, it's about really getting grounded in your roots. I always say that's roots because it's conclusion, ending, and in the root of your chart, you know, that 4th house. So get to your conclusions. Get it straight. Get out what doesn't need to be there. You know, why hold on to the crap? You know, why hold on to the old traditions that don't do us no good? I mean, there's certain things. I mean, you know, your grandma could have been doing something with a pot, and you've been doing that same thing with the pot for years. Somebody asks you why. You say, I have no idea why I've been doing this thing. I know how to do it because my grandma's been doing it. Her grandma before that's been doing it, but I don't know why I do it. Okay, that's what I mean by breaking these old traditions in the full moon. If it don't work for you, you don't know where it comes from, let it go. Okay, and if indications to let go of old things come up, let that go too. Right, it's about being free. So I highly recommend that you get your birth chart rectified, get it looked at, know what's going on, know your card, the cards you're dealt, because how you play the game is going to be up to you. All right, so Capricorn, if you like this reading, click the link in the description and that will get you right to me, your next reading if you'd like with me. If you like this painting, please check out my website, and it's also in the description link. Follow me on IG, like, share, and subscribe to this page. Click the bell. I know I'm telling you to do too much because the power is in Pluto, is in your first house. I get it. I'm not trying to tell you too much of what to do, Capricorn. But if it makes you happy, please follow and stay updated. I hope you guys have an awesome October. Take care.